Huh? Hmm. Hmm. All right. I think all of the sound issues should be good now. There's some technical difficulties. My recording software, although it said the stream was attached, or my microphone was attached, it wasn't recognizing any audio through it, so I had to restart everything. And now it should be good, I think. If it's not, let me know, because I have not really that much weight. Yeah, okay, you can hear me. Wonderful. Thank you. We're just gonna keep fishing for a bit here and see what happens. Oh, come on, I don't want another puffer fish. I need one more cod only. Come on, give me that raw cod. All right. I'm very glad that I was able to fix that. It's very annoying to me that it said that it was recognizing the audio device but wasn't outputting any audio. That's quite annoying. I'll have to make sure I check that before I stream in the future. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised, though. I've ran into, relatively small amount of technical difficulties over time here, so I guess, yeah, wow, look at that amount of experience. That is not a very efficient trade there. No, it's not. But it's the first time that it wasn't my error, I think. Unless I did have something set up incorrectly, which I really don't think so, because I haven't changed any settings since with the last couple of streams. So that was very strange. I think most of the other issues I've had were, although there's sort of buggy stuff with YouTube changing how it does live streaming a little bit with this studio beta stuff, if you're familiar. But yeah, just differences with how different recording softwares, I guess, interact with the client. Well, with YouTube's API, really. All right. Anyway, we'll get out of the talk about how terrible I am at keeping my recording software settings correct and all that. Okay. This guy should upgrade. Oh, he's already upgraded. Wow, that was fast. But he's probably... Oh, wow, he's actually going to give me decent trades yet, too. Probably not very many left, though. Oh, look at that. Got him leveled up really quickly. What does this guy want? If I remember correctly, this guy is not going to give me any... Yeah. Look how garbage that level of experiences is. 2 pixels worth of experience? I don't think so, man. That is not worth it. And you are an expert level already. And let's just see if we have anybody else around here besides baby villagers who are waiting to be traded with. I'm really not sure because, all right, you're already a master level, and that farmer's already a master level because I know who attends that he tends that field. All right, so I think villager trading, at least for the time being, is more or less done. Hey, there's a cat. Hello, cat. I don't remember how to tame cats. I think you need fish, but I don't know if you can do it with any fish or just certain types of fish. Come here, cat. I want to give you fish. I don't think this is how you do it, but I think that used to be how you do it back in the day. You know, a couple of years ago. I might have to look that up to see if that's... Oh, wait, no, you don't tame cats. You tame ocelots to become cats. So I don't know why I was even bothering with that. I don't think you can tame cats at all. That would make more sense. I think we are going to need a fishing chest. And what better place to put a fishing chest than in the fisherman's hut? In fact, I'll just throw this stuff in here. Actually, that's food. I'll just put all of our fishing stuff in the fisherman chest, and I don't know why he's got a bunch of buckets of water in here, but I don't need that in there. I also don't need coal. I don't know what he needs that for. I guess he did, quote-unquote, cook some fish for us, but I don't know if you can really consider it cooking the fish for us, since it was really just him taking our emeralds and just throw that in the garbage. Just don't need it. I should just put a chest on that, put a torch on it, since I end up accidentally putting torches on it all the time. Okay. We've got a couple of more goodies to empty out of our inventory before we go on our next little adventure here, which I haven't really decided exactly what we're gonna do. We could finish the last little bit of road upgrades, because that would only take a few minutes anyhow, and then that'll just be done. That might not be a bad idea. I think I'm gonna do that quickly. So we really, as far as our road upgrade project, we just have this, really just this little bit here to do yet, which should just take really a few minutes. And then that's basically all the roads in the village will be upgraded at that point. So I'm gonna grab some cobble, and I know that I'm still running low on cobble, even though I went on a bit of a mining trip between streams just so I could, 1, get some cobblestone, and 2, get some more diamonds and such. But it's not exactly cheap time-wise. Like, it just takes so much time to mine, so you don't get a ton, you know? Alright. Let's... You know what I just realized? Is that I don't have any game sound. Why don't I have any game sound? I wonder... That's kind of annoying. Alright, I'm going to... I will still be here, but I am going to restart my game, because I think when I tried restarting everything and I unplugged my mic and plugged it back in, the game didn't know where to send the sound. So that's kind of interesting. Let's try this again and see if we can get the game sound back. Man, it's all sorts of technical difficulties today. Alright, now I can hear it, and the game looks like we're good to go as far as game sound. Wonderful. We'll bring you guys back in here. Hello. Alright. Man, this is a fast shovel. Very fast. Actually, I don't need that one there. What am I doing? What am I doing wrong here? You know, I don't even care if I use this, because it's just going to be so much faster to use the good shovel. So I really just want to use it. Or when I say good shovel, I definitely meant good pick. Oh, jeez. Here we are. That's not right. I'm actually gonna move that out of my inventory for now. Or at least not out of my hotbar, not out of my inventory. That was incorrectly said. Alright. Nope. How did I do this over here? Yeah. Okay. We just want a regular block there. There we go. Alright, continuing on with the road project, we'll quickly just, you know, remove all of this. We will have to figure out how we want to do this bit. Probably want to do it like this, because I don't want to have this overhanging it too far. We'll probably put some, you know, cobblestone or something in there to make a little bit more sense with, you know, put a little bit of retaining wall in there. Better go sleep though for the moment. Don't need those zombies coming around. Man, as soon as I got 1 villager to breed, and then they just automatically, which is what I wanted. I mean, that's how the villages are supposed to work. Just continuously kept breeding. Like, this is great though. I mean, we've got lots of villagers now. I wonder if this is another farmer villager over here. It is, indeed. He must be tending to this pumpkin field. Which he can't really do, because I don't think they can break pumpkins. Oh, man. Okay. Back to the road. Oh, I heard the cat meowing. Oh, yeah, he's in the fields over there. You're ruining all my crops over there, Mr. Cat? Get out of there. Gonna need to build a scarecrow, except for cats, not birds. Alright. You just gotta... the slightest tap on items or the dirt here will just completely destroy whatever. Oh, actually, we don't even need that one. That one actually needs to go in more. Just the slightest tap of the shovel and the dirt goes flying. I think that should work. I think this is actually already set up almost exactly what I needed here. Perfect. Look at that. Oops. My bad. There we go. Throw the last step in there. And now we can quickly just break all of this dirt. Man, I love when you can just break stuff as fast as you can sprint. That is so nice. It's gonna be great for terraforming when I need to make some more fields, because we will need to do that. I don't think I'm gonna bother putting it up this far though, because I just don't need. I can always add to the road out here, and I don't know what I'm gonna do in this area yet. So since I don't really need it, I'm just gonna turn it back into grass. And in fact, I'm going to turn a little bit more of this back into grass. And we'll go like that. Yeah. We've got to end this road at some point, so we will make this... wrong tool, wrong tool. We'll make this the end of the road. It's the end of the road for you, buddy. There we are. Choop. Falling in the hole. I think over in this area is where I want to make some additional farming space, you know, some better fields. I think that would just be a very good thing to build out there. Okay, I'm going to turn the rest of this into planks and then make crafting tables so that we have one of those out here. Because I don't think we have any crafting tables in this area of the map. So let's put one in the fisherman's hut, maybe. Can we put this anywhere? Really? Why do you guys get stuck in there so much? And then you can never get out. We're just gonna hide it up in the ceiling. Alright, I need the stone steps. I keep saying stone steps, I mean cobblestone steps. Alright. Here we go. Last bit of road being laid down with the upgrade project. Got just a few more steps to put in place, and I think we will be set. Alright, that will grow back into grass nicely. And this field is more or less working just as it's expected to and as it needs to. And I don't think we have any other bits of road that haven't been done. We can take a quick look up here, but oh, I guess there's a little bit out there that I was just going to let turn back into grass, but I didn't put anything on top of it to regenerate. And the road on this side is completed. Yeah, the last, I guess really the last little bit is this ugliness right here. I almost feel like I should add to this, but no, I want to keep that how it is. I was going to say make this thing 3 wide, but only at this level so that it matches up better with this road, but I think that actually works since it's kind of in the middle of the pathway, or at least what I made into the pathway. Yeah, I think that's okay. Alright. Oh, we might be getting some more baby villagers over here. Also, since we have so many farmers to trade with now, we're going to need a lot more goodies to trade with them, just in general. And I think, oh geez, a farmer latched onto this composter and this one, so they're both working in the same field now, it looks like. Oh geez. Just what we needed. Which one are you? You're master level? Yeah, you are, okay. This guy isn't, though. What do you want? Oh no, he is a master. I forgot we got him to master level. Do all of the master level guys give you the same trades? That's the real question. What does this guy have? Efficiency 3 on breaking 2, knockback 1. No, they do not. So they do give different stuff. So it looks like I'm going to continue to want to trade with them. You know, maybe I can get some halfway decent basic diamond tools or enchanted diamond tools if I continue to trade with them, you know. Oh, we've got another different cat over here. So we need some food. Jeez, I can't even sprint anymore. All right. So I think one of the next things I want to do is actually start doing a little bit of terraforming in this area of the village, because I think this is ultimately the side that I want to put some better, bigger fields in for just stuff. Hello, unspeakable fan. No, you cannot just have moderator. Don't bother asking. It's not going to happen. As of right now, there's not a whole lot I need to moderate in the first place, and please don't use that as an excuse to make something to moderate, because I will just, you know, moderate you right out of the chat. but welcome to the stream anyway, you know. Hang out, say hi, you know. Give me your thoughts on where I'm taking the village here. Alright. I just really am annoyed with all the grass, so we're going to get rid of all that first because it's very annoying. And then we can throw all these seeds in the auto composter, you know, get some more bone meal that we won't use for a while probably. Unless we need just a little bit more wheat to breed the cows with. Although, if we're making better farms, then we should have plenty of wheat in the first place, and therefore we hopefully won't need any of that. So that should be good. Hello, Mr. Chicken and Mr. Pig. How do you like the village so far, guys? Mr. Lampaka, courtesy of the Schnifter, having given us the name for these animals, since we don't know, or didn't know at the time anyway, what they actually were. Lampaka, if you're unfamiliar with the term, is a llama/alpaca, and you know, when you don't know what it is, you just call it a lampaka. You cover all the bases. We got some cows out here. I should really get some of those pigs into a pen so that I can have a little pig farm in addition to our little cow farm. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Alright, just a little bit more grass left, and then we should be able to do a little bit of terraforming here to improve our farming situation. And really, I should probably be thinking about making some sort of auto-harvesting farm, but not sure if I remember all the best, you know, I don't know if I know the best ways to do that anymore. Might have to do some quick digging around online, see if there's any better ways that, with the recent updates that they've done. What's going on here? Got a bit of a congregation there. Throw all this garbage inside the auto composter. And we just said we are crawling with villagers nowadays, man. Last week we had 3, and now we have like 20. It looks like. Oh, don't you steal my bed, little villager! Don't you steal my bed! Oh, come on, seriously? It's so close. Look, it's so close. There we go. Alrighty. Back to the area of terraforming. Now I'm going to throw some of this cobble back in the chest over here because we don't really need all of it on us right now. And I think we should be fine because we're going to be cutting cutting some dirt out of the area. So I don't think we'll need to pick up anymore right now. Heck, maybe I won't be. Maybe I do need to grab some dirt. I'll probably have to fix this wall at some point too if I put more fields in over here. So let's see what we got. Since harvesting plants doesn't give us any experience anyway, it's kind of useless. We could easily just do it in an auto fashion as long as it's not too massive and it's going to lag out the server in any way. Let's start off by just trying to think here how exactly we want this to work. If we start off by getting rid of some of this dirt here, that should be good for now. I don't want to completely cut off this farm from everything else per se, but we can get rid of some of this stuff some of the dirt surrounding it. I really don't need this little flower bed here, so we're just going to remove that completely. Hello, Mr. Villager. You don't have a job yet. Go over to the butcher shop and pick up a job at the smoker and become our butcher. That'd be great. Don't think you're gonna do it, but whatever. I'm gonna throw some torches down here because I don't plan on actually filling up this hole, and I don't need things spawning under here and making noises all the time. That should be plenty of light to prevent things from spawning. And please, Mr. Villager, get out of there because I'm going to fill this in. First things first, let's put stuff around the edge so that the villagers don't think they can get out of this, so that they don't go down into it in the first place. Of course, that will prevent me from getting out of it also, so be careful. Alright. Oh, get out of there! Come on! Nope, 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 nope. You're not allowed out. There you go. Stay out. Nope, stay out. Someday later down the road, I'm gonna end up having to dig this up for some reason and be like, oh, there's a whole bunch of empty space down below the farm. Forgot I did that. Just like I did with the area underneath the main square in the middle of the village. When I was digging out the mining shaft the first time. Okay. You know what I was just thinking though? I can't put water in any of this if I dig it out because there's nothing below it. So I'm also going to dig out this over here. And then, all right, so we want water to be able to hit everything, but we also want to make this like auto harvestable with water. There may or may not be a better way to do that at this point. Like I said, I'm not up to date on the most recent farming innovations within Minecraft. So bear with me here as I think through this for a minute. So if we put out a bucket of water here, it will go, what, 7 blocks? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Sorry, 8. Oh yeah, it's 7 and it falls on the 8th. So let's pick that back up. With that, if I build a farm like that, I need to dig out everything on this line, basically. But then also fill this in as we go. which is fine. I'll have to dig out everything to the right as well, though. Then the other question is, how do I deal with the corner? So I was thinking like we could have all the water going this direction this way, and then also from this direction this way. But the real question is, will that actually work like I want it to? Because this will only go so far. I think I need to do some experimentation here. Let's give ourselves a source block over here real quick. Welcome to Minecraft, the experiment. If we put out some source blocks, and then also on this side though, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think that actually works in the corner like I want it to. Bummer. But at least that confirms my theory of that does not work. So with that, rather than having blocks, rather than having this be a corner thing, we'll have to have it be an end of just a straight down the line auto harvesting machine here, which is totally fine. Totally reasonable. Really? Excuse me, I just put a block on you. There we go. Oh, for crying out loud, I put more source blocks out than I realized. Well, not that I put them all out, but more source blocks got created than I realized. Alright. With that, oh no, I want that still. With that, I am going to create a bit, some source blocks up here, so we know exactly how long this thing can be. Wonderful. And you may be thinking to yourself, how in the world are you going to do this? You don't have sticky pistons or anything, and I'm just going to do a good old regular pistons, really, you know, rudimentary way of everything. So, hey Lemonade ASMR, how's it going? Welcome back. I recognize you from a previous time. Alright. We're making a farm here. Auto harvesting farm. I just realized there's source blocks right here. Why am I running all the way to the other side? Right, we're good there. Okay. So now let's block that all off. Oh no. How in the world did that block get a grass on it so fast? It's not connected to anything next to grass. Or is it dirt next to water can create grass too? That I don't know. Really not sure on that one. Continue this through. And then we need to do this. Boom. Alright. Let's fill this in a little bit better then. While also trying not to let any villagers wander down into the pit. Alright, let's also count this out. Go on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I break this guy, goes down. So we need to break it here. And we'll put that back. And ride the wave down. Break this all the way through. Man, that's so nice. Ooh, we gotta go sleep though. We don't need any of those baddies coming out after us. And all the way back to our little hut. Look at all these villagers. There's so many of them. It's so wonderful. I feel like I'm not alone, but I am sort of, since they're just villagers. Oh, come on! Get out of my bed. This is my bed, Mr. Villager. You're not allowed to sleep in my bed. What is this? You're taking over the place. I guess I should just run to the nearest building with a bed in it every time I need to sleep, since who knows if my bed's even going to be available come nighttime. Alright. Let's see what we've got here now. As far as distance goes. I think... yeah, so we need to break that spot. Boy, do I love efficiency shovels. All right. Do another quick distance check. Just easier than counting everything out every time. Oh, geez, I was one off. Oh, that's disappointing. Trying to do everything correctly and not even right about it. Ooh, that was kind of a menacing sound. Hello, Mr. Piggy. All right. Actually, that will be the final level, so go like that. Yep, okay. Build that back in. And oh, why? Hello, Mr. Iron Golem. Yes, yes, you have found my new farm. Alright. Doing good on the dirt department, on really every department. Okay, so now, from there, all of the goodies should drop off the end, if I remember correctly. All of our goodies will drop off the end of that, and they will drop right into another, put a source block there. And then we will have to dig all of this out. And one more. And then this plus one more. To grab our trusty pickaxe. Ooh, we're so close. I'll just make that a little bit bigger. Okay. And then we should be good to go. So, we don't need it to come all the way out here. I'm just going to put a cobblestone there for the moment. And then let's just build a stair out for now. Okay. We'll throw a torch in here just so that we don't lose everything. Not that we would lose it, but hey, you never can tell. All right. Now, just for funsies, let's stop that, but then let's break it all as well. Oh, geez, that did not work as well as I thought it would. Why Why in the world did that not work? I need to, there we go. Like that was a little strange. Wonderful. Now all of our goodies will flow down into this trough, and we'll get pushed down all the way to the very end, where it will wait for us to come pick it up. And I will put some hoppers down here so that everything isn't sitting there out in the open to get despawned. Nobody wants good old farming stuff to be despawned. Where in the world? Okay, never mind. All right, so for the time being, we're going really rudimentary, and I'm gonna leave these water blocks just how they are. But then also we need, so water can do 4 on either side. Yep. Okay, just needed to verify that. Which means 1, 2, 3, 4. At this breakpoint, we need to have water flowing down. And it doesn't actually have to go all the way to the end. It just needs to go, probably needs to go to at least there. That's my thought. So if we put water there and then count 8 over, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then put another one here. Oh, geez. I knew that was going to become sort of a problematic thing. Sort of. All right. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a little bit extra work on this side. But that's okay. Oh, geez. All right, that should be good for that one. And we'll need at least one more, which makes me a little annoyed because I can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Makes me want to make this one wider, so that we're getting as much as we can out of this. Even though I know it's probably not, even still, it's probably not the most efficient way of doing all of this, but it's better than what we have currently, that's for sure. All right, so I'm gonna make this one longer. Which will also mean I need to adjust all of the water, but that's okay. Not a big deal. Oh, actually I don't have to adjust all the water. Wonderful. That makes my life easier. All right, that should allow all of the tilled soil to be watered. Should all have water. So let's go ahead and till all the soil quickly. Getting it ready for all of our wonderful plants. This isn't exactly an instantaneous process, which for some reason I had in my head that it was, but it definitely is not, which is a little annoying because I thought this was going to go a lot faster, but it does take just like a split second, and seems to be some server lag happening. Oh, duh, I don't have water in these ones yet, that's why. It's not server lag, it's just not staying because there's no water. There we go. That should do the trick if the water would go in the place where I want it to. There we go. Okay, that should help a lot. Oh, geez. Alright, now all of this should stay tilled. Shouldn't have to deal with that part of anymore. I will also want to put slabs over all of the water fountain areas. And, you know, the water canals, so I don't fall in any of them. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, geez, wrong button. Thought it was on the steak, but I wasn't. Get some steak in me because I'm hungry. Much better. Much better. Uh-oh, it's gonna be nighttime. That being said, I don't really feel like running back to sleep right now, so... Oh, I also need to figure out what I'm gonna do for torches. Oh, jeez, really? I guess that would actually work for torches, I wonder. I wonder if that would work for torches. I'm not sure. If that works for torches, I might take advantage of that. Because that could be super awesome. If I just delete that, throw a torch down there. Yeah, that could be awesome. I don't know if that's actually going to provide enough light up top to do anything, or at least do enough so that the plants can grow, but I'm going to try it because that would just be really convenient. If this works, I'm going to be so happy. Yep. Gonna need to get some slabs in here to fix all that, but all in good time. Oh, man, it's a tiny little thing to hit. I think that lighting scheme is actually going to work too, which is the crazy part. I'm going to make some more of that lighting scheme down here. Oh boy, we need the slabs. I do have cobblestone on me. I could build some slabs, I suppose. Except I don't have any crafting tables over here. So let's go to this hut. Is there a bed in here? I'm gonna sleep. And my secret crafting table on the ceiling. That's not what I wanted. That's what I want. Definitely don't need any of those flowers. They can go in the garbage. Wait a minute, did I only make 6 of these by mistake? Oops. Okay, what's going on here? That was like that was most certainly some sort of glitch going on there. All right. If I throw half slabs down on all this, then. Oh, for crying out loud. Hello, Zodiac. How's it going? Thanks for the sub. Just making an auto farm here, you know, nothing too crazy. But I'm really excited to see if this lighting stuff works. And I still haven't tilled this soil, so I'm gonna do that quick. Before we put the rest of our half slabs on there. Okay. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do too is actually make this. I think I'm gonna make that directly into a stair. Except I can't really do that without doing that. Okay, that's fine. That should be good. You know what I didn't think of though is if any materials when I break all this stuff is going to get stuck in these little troughs. I didn't think about that at all. What I can do to remedy that is go build some signs, I guess. And just put signs underneath all that. I'm gonna do that quick. No, I do not go live every day. Currently, I just go live twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays from 6 to 8 p.m. Central. Because that's all my schedule really allows for. I'm pretty busy otherwise. So let's build some signs. I literally don't have enough wood to make as many signs as I want. I just don't need that stuff. Stop getting stuck in here, guys. You know what? You have lost your privileges to have this fancy looking little thing on the side here because you constantly fall in there and can't get out. And it looks dumb if you just have it open. So let's go over here. If I put a sign out below this, don't need to put anything on it. And then break this. Wow, that was not what I thought was going to happen there. Shoot. I forgot that those are actually set back one. How do we want to remedy that? If we break this and put stairs there, will an item fall off? I'm just totally... Nope. Never mind. Alright, with that little problem, I'm thinking we will need to break this out by one and trying to build some sort of automatic farm. I am well aware that this is probably not the best way to do it because I don't know, haven't done any research. I'm just doing this off the top of my head right now, and I haven't played Minecraft in the most recent updates a whole lot, which means that I don't have a lot of knowledge of how newer mechanics of the game work. So, if you have any thoughts or see me doing anything blatantly wrong, you know, just shout it out, because I do not mind the help. Alright, that will now allow things to drop off the edge, so that's perfect. That's exactly what we want. And then we need to put a source block here, dig that out. Yep, perfect. And also dig this out, but I don't think this is gonna... Oh, cripes. Yeah, at least he fell in the water, so it's no problem whatsoever. This is going to be a bit of a problem here, though. And that being, not sure how I'm going to get this top one to work exactly. If I put a source block there, it'll meet up with that, but it'll flow the wrong way. Might have to dig all this out one more to make this work. But I can do that. That is not the worst thing I've ever had to do when redesigning something or finding out it doesn't work the way I want it to. So that's all right. Just ruining some more of the farm field, but that's okay. Yeah, so now that'll flow correctly. Of course, the water flows uphill a little bit there, but you know, that's how they chose to build the game, so. Dig that out. Dig this out. You are 100% correct. That's exactly what I plan on happening. And then eventually I'll put some, I'll make a little room down here, put some hoppers at the end of the waterfall so that all of the items flow directly into the hopper right away. Alright, so this water feed should be 100% done. Oh, there's one piece I didn't cover yet. That's good. Alright, now let's jump up to the next one and start covering that guy. So we have just slabs up here. And then we want to put in a stair. Break this slab so that the water can still flow. And ultimately, I'll have to use these stairs to get from level to level so that I don't completely destroy the... Oops. So that I don't destroy the... what am I trying to say? All the crops, like I'm jumping around on this, you know, so I don't break all of the plants that I'm gonna put out here. How did I do this over here? Oh yeah, I need to put a stair here. That's what I'm looking at. Oh, for crying out loud. I think I need to restart my Minecraft server. It's having some weird block lag stuff going on. I'll have to do that after the stream to see what's going on there. Not too bad, but it is there. I'm sensing it with my Minecraft senses. What is a skeleton doing inside the village? Like, seriously, man, you're not allowed to be in here. Just hiding under my little battlements here. Just, I'm not in the sun. I'm not gonna start on fire. Oh, jeez. Just barely holding on to his life there. All right. Looking good. Almost ready. Perfect. Okay, so now we are good there. Oh, sure. I've played on Xbox before, but I don't have a PS4, so you know, don't play it on PS4 myself. But I have played the Xbox version before, and oh geez, now I gotta go all the way down this thing because I can't get out any other way. That was a mistake. Should probably put some coverings over that as well so I don't fall in it. Oh jeez. All right. Let's do that right away. I think if I go like this, we should be safe from losing any items, but also we won't accidentally fall in it, but I can still see that it's there. And we'll be able to do any maintenance down there if necessary. Alright, so all of our items should be able to flow in there successfully. Now let's... if I break this, does it... No, it does not. Wonderful. I was wondering if the water would untill all of the soil, but it does not. That is super amazing. I didn't think it did, but I wanted to double check. Oh, let's see if we can sleep quickly. If this guy's bed is unoccupied, yes it is. Wonderful, wonderful. Need to get a quick drink of water here. And we're back. Okay. Alright, so future upgrades to this farm, obviously. Excuse me, sir, get off the farm. I know you're a farmer, but hello. Hey, Lad and Ash. Thank you very much. Glad you appreciate them. Leave a sub so you get notified when I'm online and all that. So future upgrades for this auto farm here is we definitely want to make a button or a lever-actioned automatic raising and lowering of these blocks with pistons. But actually, I don't have any sticky pistons, and I won't have sticky pistons probably for a really long time because I haven't even seen a single slime in this world yet. I haven't come across any slime chunks. So we'll probably just make it out of regular pistons, which is fine. Not a big deal. Not really any more difficulty. It just looks a little, slightly uglier, but we can deal with that. So let's retill what, oh geez, that's gonna bother me. Can't have that. All right, so I have to be careful not to jump down into these different layers when I'm working in here, which is gonna be really annoying because I'm gonna end up accidentally jumping down into them all the time, I have a feeling. But whatever, just gonna have to deal with it. Have to retill stuff sometimes, not the end of the world, I guess. So, our villager at the bottom there is gonna be a little annoyed once I open up the floodgates here, because I do want to give this a quick little look-see to see how we're doing here. So let's just gonna break all of these real quick. Just want to make sure everything's working as expected, and I think it should. Oh, we do have a little bit of a problem with water getting stuck on there, but that would make perfect sense. We shouldn't have broken these blocks, really. Those won't be ones that end up going down. In fact, I don't need these source blocks at all, actually. That's just pointless. But if we throw anything down here, it should... Wow, that flows really fast. I didn't realize that's got to be something in a slightly more recent version of Minecraft than I'm used to. They go down here into this little building, which I haven't finished yet since I just built this within the last half hour-ish. But I'm going to put some, to answer your question, Zodiac, I'm going to put some hoppers and some chests down there to collect all the goodies when we're done harvesting. For now, I'm just going to leave this as a manual break in place of the water, or the blocks that are keeping the water from flowing. But for now, we also, what I need to do is plant something so that we can start harvesting stuff. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. How do I pronounce your name? There's no vowels. There's no vowels in your name. I can't pronounce it. I'm not Russian. I'm sorry. But it starts with an F and ends in GT, so that's good enough, I guess. I hope. We need to get rid of some of this dirt so I can pick up some of the materials to plant here. I'm not even going to bother replanting this little field right now, but I am going to continue back to the big farm, and let's plant some of that so that we can get something going over here. Alright, you just go by, Furry. I can deal with that. Hello, Furry. Welcome. Welcome. Everybody say hello, Furry. Alright. Already. I saw that coming. I was like, already I'm going to screw up and fall down to the next level and until the soil. I should put some blockers so I don't even have the option to do that. That might not be a bad idea, actually. Like, so that I can't walk from one level to the other without going down the steps. That's not a bad idea at all. all right. Let me try this here. We've got. You want to be called Ryligekek. All right. That's as best as you're gonna get from me, man. That's as good as I can do on that hodgepodge of characters there that you've got going. Oh, jeez. Yes, I am farming away here, and this villager isn't even a farmer villager. He's just, down here chilling in the fields. Oh, do we have? No, that's the same villager. For some reason, I thought that pig was a villager for a second. Oh, boy, was I mistaken. Seeing things over here. All right. Oh, we've only got 3 left. I think that's it too. All right. So I'm gonna have. I'm finished. I'm just thinking of what else we want to plant here. So we've got a whole thing and a half of whatever this is doing. How long have I been doing my Minecraft streams? Just let's see, like 4 or 5 weeks, not even. I had to take a couple of breaks in there for some personal matters, but just a few weeks. I've been doing live streams. I've been on YouTube on and off for a number of years. I don't even know exactly, to be honest, when the first video was that I posted, but it was a long time ago. Long time ago. But I took a lot of breaks in there and have been on and off YouTube for many years. So if you look back at my channel and look at the history in it, it's quite a hodgepodge of some old videos of mine. Mostly, I mean, almost all Minecraft, I'm pretty sure. Mostly Minecraft. There's a couple of other games that I've played over time, but yeah, so mostly Minecraft stuff though. I'm gonna grab the beetroot seeds we have, also some carrots and potatoes. Might as well plant what we have. For that, you play Skywars? I do not play Skywars, at least not currently. I've played a little bit, but in the past, but barely at all. I've never, just not something I've particularly gotten into. But hey, you never know what the future holds, so I'm not ruling it out completely as something I'll never play, but I do not play it on a regular basis, and certainly haven't played it in a while. It's actually probably been years since I played any sort of Skywars. Probably don't even remember. It's probably changed since I played. Ooh, we missed a spot there. Yeah? Well, good for you then. I don't actually think I know anyone, at least not in real life, who does a whole lot of Skywars at all. But hey, that's alright. I seriously built this one off. That's gonna upset me forever. This is supposed to have 8 in between it, not 7. Yeah, dang nabbit. This is supposed to be 7 blocks in between here, or 8 blocks in between here, and I only made it 6 or 7. That is horrible. Currently have a streak of 6. Nice. That's awesome. The real question is, do I fix this now or later? I fix it now because it's gonna just annoy me to no end if I don't. And it's not that crazy of a, shouldn't take that long. Yep, 6 years, man. If you look back at some of those old ones, I mean, there's a couple of videos back in the early days of YouTube, back when Minecraft was still pretty new game. I mean, I've been playing Minecraft besides doing videos since it came out in alpha back in what, 2009, I think it was. So yeah, I've been doing videos for a very long time. But like I said, on and off. I've taken a lot of like long breaks. Like I've gone sometimes years between making any videos. So it's not something that I've certainly not something that I've been ever solidly consistent on. During some of the time where I played some other games, I made some series. I did what was it? Geez, I can't even think of the name of the game anymore. I played some No Man's Sky for a while, did a short video series on that. That was, you know, nothing super outrageous. What else did I do? There's some other survival game that I can't think of the name of off the top of my head right now. It'll come to me eventually. I just don't remember what it is right now. But yeah, so yeah, I've been doing videos for quite a while. Just like I said, not consistently. We don't need a potato in our hotbar. That's for sure. All right, much better, much better. And we will have to again kind of re-engineer this whole thing. Actually, no, we don't, because that works. That works. Yay! We don't have to re-engineer that part. Well, thank you very much for the sub. Much appreciated. All right, now we can put a water source block out here and grab another source block and fill that back in because that's now in the wrong spot. We want that there. Should be good there. I already feel like I will enjoy watching your content. Well, good. Hey, that's at least part of the goal here, is just to be as entertaining as I can while also having fun, because one of the things about Minecraft, as you probably would be able to figure out already, I'm not monetized. Haven't been for quite a while, ever since YouTube changed its monetization policy and all that kind of stuff quite a long, like few years ago, I think already now. But I'm not monetized, so literally I'm just doing this for fun. I mean, that's what my thing on YouTube has always been, is just a hobby of mine. It's not something that I've ever done to try to make money off of or anything. So as far as why I'm here, hey, there you go. You just got it. Well, there you go. Hey, and sometimes I guess if I am reading your comments correctly, then hopefully you enjoy it though, Mr. Fury. If you enjoy it, let me know. I'm gonna throw some torches underneath this. That should be fine. I'm gonna throw one at the very edge and then at the end of each of these. That should be enough, I think, to give us all the light we need for growing things at night. All right. I really like this whole lighting underneath the dirt here, because then you don't have to put any torches up above. That is super, super handy. Like, that might be one of my favorite things about modern, like, current day Minecraft that I have found so far. All right. Yeah, sorry for you. Forgetting already what your name was. My bad. No hard feelings, I hope. All right, I also need to dig out this up here. I didn't even do it up here yet. Well, you know what I just realized? I can't even do that up here because I am going to put pistons underneath all of these on the top level. That's kind of a bummer. But I can put torches at each of the top of these and on the end, because those blocks don't need to be moved ever, since there's not source blocks behind them. There we go. Okay. That should be plenty then. We'll get all these going. Let's put the... I'm going to need to make some more slabs because all of those got pushed down to the end, looks like. All right. Probably don't need that many. Jeez, it looked like those things got stuck in there. Oh, we can't sleep there. That guy's in his bed. Yes, you can put torches out all over your base, and then as long as everywhere is lit... Dang, Nav, there's so many villagers now. Last week I had 3 villagers, and then I fixed their breeding problems, and now there's like 1 billion of them. They're stealing all the beds. Oh my goodness. Yes, you can put out torches all over your base, and then the monsters can't come out at night. The only problem is I haven't done that, obviously. I built this wall around the village, as you can see, to keep mobs out. The problem is I haven't lit up the inside yet, so they can still spawn inside the village walls, which is a little pointless, I guess you could argue, but I'll get around to it eventually, you know. Oh, jeez. Let's grab some food here. And start placing some stuff out to allow for better access to the fields. Oh, I didn't want to break that one. Wanted to break that one. And then we also need to put another source block down here. Right there. How do I do this? Yes. And then go like this and put another stair down. Stairs are key so that you don't jump all over your fields and destroy them. You know, like I'm doing here, jumping around and breaking, causing all the blocks to become untilled. But if you just walk over them, it doesn't do that. And as I jump up here, it's probably gonna yell at me. Oh, actually, it didn't. Okay. I need to put up some like fences of some sort or something to keep my keep myself from jumping over into wrong spots where I'm not supposed to. Hey, there's a random egg here. Well, I thank you for the egg, chicken. You're so kind in providing me with eggs. All right. All right. This is looking much better now. Why do you? Well, I didn't take over the village. I traded with them, you see, and asked nicely if I could live here. And then made a treaty with them of sorts that if I upgrade their village and trade with them continuously, then I could more or less do whatever I want with the village. If that makes any sense. So I have maybe a commandeer is a better word. Okay. So I've sort of taken over the village. Yeah, not gonna lie. Sort of taken over the village. All right, see, now I need to keep the villagers out of here because they're jumping around and breaking all of this stuff too. I'm gonna have to put fences around the whole farm and keep everybody out of it. First I have to get everybody out of it though. That might take a little bit doing on its own because the villagers just have a mind of their own. All right. What do we got here? So I've got more stuff to plant. I've got potatoes and carrots. So I'm going to leave this whole section as beetroot. Obviously, I don't have enough seeds to cover all of that yet, but then I'm going to do half of this one as potatoes and half of it as carrots. So let's start planting those. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Please get out of my farm, good villager. Please. Be so nice if you weren't in my farm right now. Breaking blocks, or well, not breaking blocks, but rooting the tilled soils. Ooh, my stomach's rumbling here. I'm a little hungry. I haven't eaten dinner yet. Gotta eat dinner as soon as the stream is done, because I am hungry. I do like bacon. Bacon is amazing. People who don't like bacon confuse me. So you confuse me. All right, look at that. We've got most of the field planted now. We've got lighting everywhere. No. I'm not locking them up in a fence. I'm locking them out of the farm so they don't continuously ruin it. I'm going to lock all the villagers out of the farm. Don't worry. I'm not locking them up. Although if you look back at and watch, I don't remember which episode it was of LubertCraft Live, there was a point where I had to lock a villager inside the well here because he kept standing on the blocks that I needed, or he kept falling into the what is underneath here, which is, let's see, break a hole. Yeah, there's a pit underneath this area, and he kept falling in there while I was trying to close it up. So I had to lock him out of that. I may have had to put a fence around him temporarily. I let him out, don't worry. Scout's honor, I let him out. But I did have to temporarily lock him up. We'll go past that though. All right, let's grab some fence posts, and we'll just grab some extra wood because why not? I just realized I have more beetroot seeds in my inventory as well, so let's plant those and dump some of this stuff in our inventory, in our chest that we don't need, in the food chest, and we'll go back out to the farm. We'll plant the beetroot seeds. Bacon is so amazing, you guys. I don't understand you. It's like one of the best foods ever. Oh no. Oh, so that was close. I almost destroyed it. All right, now that we've planted all the rest of our beetroots, we need to do some fence work and probably some dirt work as well, because I want all of the surroundings of the farm probably to be up at the same level. So I'm gonna do that. Stream ends, roughly 8 o'clock, so in about 8 minutes. 8 o'clock Central Time, so pretty soon. I might go a couple minutes extra because I want to finish this up. But we'll see. No, I mean, that's your prerogative. You don't have to like bacon. I just don't get it. All right. Now let's throw some fences around this whole thing so that the villagers don't fall in and so that animals don't fall in. Oh, come on. All right. Hello, pig. Wish I could talk pig, then I'd know what then I would know what he's saying. Okay, we'll throw that torch on top of that fence. And on top of this fence. Alright, so that should take care of people. When I say people, I mean the villagers from just waltzing right into our farm here. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer, I know. But hey, I'm streaming twice a week, so, you know, you can certainly come back and visit anytime. Always doing fun things over here, at least trying to, you know. I mean, it's sometimes it can be difficult, you know, to have an entertaining stream, but also be doing something in the stream, you know. You also don't like milk. Well, you know, and that one I feel is more common. You know, I think there's a decent amount of people who don't like milk. I personally like milk, but I think there's a lot of people, you know, there's a lot of people lactose intolerant and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's more common. I'll give you that one. I won't knock that one. That one's more reasonable, if you will. Hello, Trevor. I do not play on PS4. This is Java Edition on the PC. I actually don't even have a PS4, so I couldn't even if I wanted to. I mean, I guess in theory I could go out and buy a PS4 and then buy the game and then play it on it, but I'm not doing all that. Sorry, just not. All right, back to this. So what do I want to do? How do I want to cap off this other side here? What days do I play? I play Mondays and Thursdays, 6 to 8 p.m. right now. Hey, Luna, how's it going? We're just going to fence this off. Actually, I'm going to give myself one more bit of space here. And we can fill in the source block because we just don't need it anymore. Your PC has a virus. Oh, no. That's no good. Gotta get that fixed. Reinstall Windows. That's the only option. Oh, jeez. Don't actually do that. That's probably not what you need to do. Just want to break this so no one can jump over the fence. Okay. Yes, all the water will push all the plants to where they need to go, and I may as well, you know, even though that's not all. Oh, geez, now I just locked myself in here. Even though none of the crops are done or, you know, grown, I think I may just demonstrate roughly how it works before I get off here. So let's see, what am I looking for? What was I trying to get? I think I have some gates, some fence gates over here. Are you good at the game? I mean, I think I'm pretty good at the game. Do you have a pet? I have a cat. I do not have a pet right now, but I might have a pet next week. So if you are curious if I have a pet next week, come back to the stream because I'm not even joking. I might have a pet next week that I don't currently have. So that might be something exciting news that I can share with y'all. Dang nabbit, they're always in the beds that I want to sleep in. There's too many villagers in my village. It's almost annoying now. But it's not because I'm glad that they're breeding again. Had to fix that. All right. So as I think what I'm going to do here is show you quickly where this stuff goes. It's not completed yet, and I'll probably do that next stream, which is on Thursday. But all of the goodies from the farm will come down here, and ultimately get pushed into this block here, which I will just go like that. So they'll get pushed right there. Can I make it? Okay, so they'll get pushed there. which means I need to make this room a little bit bigger for myself. Ultimately, I'm going to put some geez, what are they called? What are they called? Hoppers down here, so that everything goes into its own chest. Jeez Louise. I'm just not having the best luck of word finding right now. Luna, I don't know that I will let you join the server because the server has 0 permissions on it, and I really, you know, it's not that I don't trust you, I just don't trust anyone with it. So I can't risk the server being blown up because it's kind of all I got right now as far as this series. So, right, yeah, definitely gonna make some hoppers. Thanks for the suggestion there, Trevor. No worries, I got that down pat. So I'm just going to give you, you know, since a couple people have asked exactly how this is going to work. So I'm just going to show you with this one section here. When we break these blocks, all of the goodies, as long as I don't walk too closely to it and pick them up by a mistake, should flow right off the edge. And then if we go down to that other room, all of the goodies should be waiting for us down there. Look at that. Would you look at that? Sometimes when I see an efficient machine, I say, would you look at that? Would you just look at it? All right, guys, don't need to shout at me there. All right, we'll close this back up and better replant that right away. All right, so one other thing that I still want to do with this thing though is, I don't know if I'm gonna, what would I use for that? Fences maybe? If I go like this, I think that will still allow, I'm just gonna test it, might as well. I think that will still allow all of the goodies to flow down. Yes, wonderful. So we're gonna put some additional fences in place, and that will prevent me from walking off the edge here and breaking up everything. So, I mean, definitely a possibility in the future, Aladdin. Just not right this second, but I definitely may do that, you know, plan not this server, but, you know, a minigame server of some sort, to allow anyone who wants to join in, to join in. So, definitely a very real possibility. So, if you want to, if anyone's interested in that, keep an eye out because it'll probably happen eventually. I don't know. I don't have, can't give you a timeline on it yet, but there's been a number of people who've suggested that. So I'm definitely taking that into consideration here as I plan out, you know, what I'm doing in upcoming streams or what have you. So, I mean, definitely worth keeping an eye out for. All right. Oh, for goodness sakes, that guy. Thank you for reminding me of that bit of... Oh, for crying out loud. I knew there was a way to do it, and I just wasn't thinking of it because I haven't played Minecraft in a while. Yes, they are, Luna. I've noticed. So, yeah, I might do that rather than making pistons. That makes a lot more sense. I totally forgot about that ability. So thank you very much, that guy, for the suggestion. I will take that into consideration for next stream, which is on Thursday. We will probably spend at least part of that stream refining some of this auto farm, so that should be fun. Let me just make some more fences here quick. That's probably not enough. Okay, that's really not enough. All right, let's try that again. Oh, shoot. Ah, I need more planks. Give me all the planks, dang nabbit. Okay, that will maybe be enough. I'm actually not even sure. That might not be enough either. Just gonna have to make a straight line across here, but that's okay. Okay. And this will prevent me, like I said, from walking over the edge and breaking the, or causing problems down below with breaking up the tilled soil and causing the plants to become, I don't know, picked, I guess, if you pick the plants, harvest the plants, however you want to call it. Unfortunately, no, I cannot stream on Wednesday. Unfortunately, my real life here is quite busy, so I am kind of stuck to streaming on Mondays and Thursdays, at least for the present time. But we'll see how. There's always a chance that things change over time, so you know. But unfortunately, no. I'm gotta stick with my schedule for now. All right, sounds good, Furry. Thanks for stopping by. Stop by again. It's fun having y'all. All right, so let's get this, and then I'm gonna. Unfortunately, I will have to end the stream here and pretty quick once I get this fencing figured out, because I do have other things to do tonight in real life. So, you know, that whole thing, real life gets to you, and you can't just stream and play Minecraft all the time as much as you'd like to. Oh, jeez. Okay, so I think that looks good from a fencing perspective. I think actually, though, if I walk on this right, will I be able to? No, I won't. Okay, good. I thought I might be able to. Oh, no, they're 1.5 blocks dead. Jeez. I can jump on them from here easily, but I don't care if I can do that. That's not a problem, per se. All right, so takeaways here, and I'll kind of harvest some of these and replant the rest of the field while I'm talking. For next stream, which is on Thursday, have you ever played? No, I have not. So for next stream, which is again on Thursday, probably end up doing some more work on the farm. Like I said, we'll probably, you know, build our hoppers into the auto, or no, that one's not even ready for harvest. Need some ones that are ready for harvest so I can get more seeds. There we go. That should be enough. All right, we'll build our hoppers into the little collection room down in the farm here, and then also probably pretty it up a little bit. I might, you know, replace these plain dirt walls with something a little bit more meaningful, or, you know, pretty, if you will. My streams are usually 2 hours, so from 6 p.m. Central to 8 p.m. Central every Monday and Thursday that's my current schedule. So if you come back at any time, then that would be the time to come back, because that's really the only time I'll be streaming, at least for now. I have a little disclaimer on that. I mean, I will probably every once in a while. I haven't had time to yet in the last couple of weeks, but I would like to, you know, have some like one-off streams that aren't necessarily with the LubertCraft server here, where I, you know, just play some mini games or something else. So, bye, that guy. Thanks for stopping by. So with that, I think we are gonna have to end today, even though I have actually some decent viewership right now. But unfortunately, time calls, and real life catches up with you, as it does every day, and you gotta stop streaming at some point. So I've got about 1.5 stacks of diamonds. I would show you in the chest, but it's like way over there. So I appreciate all you guys stopping by. You know, leave a like on the stream if you enjoyed it. Go ahead and subscribe so you're notified when I'm live again, which will again be Thursday, this coming Thursday at 6 p.m. Central. Make sure that if you do subscribe, you of course get the bell on so that you actually get the notifications. And of course, I will leave you with, you know, have a good night, have a good evening or daytime. I don't know. Maybe you're streaming from the other side of the world. Or maybe you're viewing from the other side of the world. I don't know what time it is by you. So have a good time, whatever it is. And I will see you next time. Thanks for stopping by.